What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video in the day. Them bears had to pay us, man. You know, we've been going through a lot. We've been consolidating. Some of our stocks been pulling back. But today was a day for the history books, man. Palantir closed at 71.20. I remember I was watching it like crazy when we first broke out that 68.50 because we've been stalling for so long. We was stalling for so long. I was thinking we slick might go down. I was just holding my calls like on GP. But they finally broke out today. Palantir actually got a partnership with Amazon today. They were showing the ontology working with Ferrari live on the Mist channel a few days ago. Plus, they going into the QQQ. So I guess all those catalysts together, they just had to go and break out. So as y'all can see, Palantir calls that we had that's been sitting here flat for all that time, they up 44% and 36% respectively. The other calls that we had been sitting here, the ones that was up like 55, 60%, those are up 93 and 108% respectively. So we just gonna let that keep going. We're gonna keep playing the Palantir game. Hopefully we can make another 1,000% on Palantir, because you know we done made 1,000% on 100% on 1,000% on Palantir already, but you know we try and do it again. The story not over. So next position, we got my Patterson Energy. You know what I'm saying? This stock might be floundering a while for some weeks, months, whatever. It's a yearly option, and I'm buying it, thinking of an anticipation of what can happen with like energy and uranium prices going deep in the next year. So I'm not necessarily concerned about these calls printing me like large amounts of profits in the short term. I'm more so thinking long term with those. So we also had SoFi today. SoFi had another pullback day, but they bounced back. I didn't add to it today because it wasn't like the craziest, most serious pullback. And if I do keep adding, I want to get like a real steal on prices. But we're hovering in that range. We got 8 SoFi calls now, so we're going to see what happens with that. I'm still liking the way the macros lining up. I still think Anthony Noto is going to be executing. We got our SoundHound call, bought that on a dip. Obviously a little riskier, smaller company, not necessarily profitable yet. But you know, since we're in a small cap era, we're going to take some little chances, you know what I'm saying? We fishing around, trying to see what stock could be next to really join that list with the Palantir, the SoFis of the world, you know what I'm saying? So, what else happened today? Still got Oklo, uranium play. I might actually sell that and start rolling into Patterson Energy, because I've been trying different uranium companies, as y'all can see. But I'm trying to decide, do I want to go Chemical all the way or Patterson all the way, or just keep both? So I'm going to be doing more research. You might see me changing out some positions soon on that end. Nvidia's doing good. Nvidia bounced back to 140. So anyone who was like smart enough, brave enough to buy that dip, y'all getting money. They was up 1%. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not as crazy as the small caps, but that's to be expected. Small caps outperforming large caps right now, but Nvidia's still hanging on. Still a strong stock. Still love it. The Nike call option is going as planned. Now, this is the advantage of taking a technical entry. I remember when I showed y'all guys that entry was at the double bottom on the chart. So that's probably why this stock has been going like smoothly. Like, there is the macro. They did fire the CEO. We got Bill Ackman buying. You got a lot of people getting interested. They're trying to turn things around. But from a chart point of view, we was at a double bottom. And the valuations is from like years ago. So the stock's like a steal. So we had to get that a shot. So Nike's going. We up 18% on that. We're going to see if that keep going. MicroStrategy, they still, you know, playing that Bitcoin game, They say the hedge funds are actually trying to keep these two in a range. So when it gets a certain amount, they'll short it. Then when it gets down a little bit, they'll buy it. And they do that until Bitcoin goes on its next run. But like I said, I'm not really concerned about either of those. Those are there just for specific exposure to crypto. So they'll be sitting there for a while. I don't really see myself selling them no time soon. If I make serious gains, I'll probably add to them. IonQ, we don't got much of it, but we definitely need to add. They're still holding on. I'm waiting for a real pullback. Should have bought it back at $10 when I called it, but I was hesitating. I did make 170% on that, as y'all seen if y'all watch my channel, but man, this did way more than 170%. We need more than that. So Cameco's bouncing back. We only down 16% on Cameco. Looks like I didn't get the best entry. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't as bad as like y'all seen what happened with Archer. I hopped out the window, bought it at highs. Even though it was a decent level on a 2-minute, I could have sold it as a day trade because it's a swing trade. They doing it to me. But yeah, Cameco's bouncing back. And Archer, man, they did it to me. I told y'all I don't win every trade now. Now I done did the research on Archer, and I do think Archer can grow. But as far as my little call options, they doing it to me. This is why I said that trade was not financial advice. And this is the risk of trading smaller cap stocks, especially companies that's not profitable. So I bought this stock. I was actually up 20 or 30% off top. Then they knocked them boys down like, what, 25%, 27% a day, like real spanking. That's why I got more money in company like Palantir, because Palantir is more of a mid-cap stock. Like, they probably would never have a down day like that unless they miss crazy on earnings. So I was actually looking for a reason, but it's seeming like it's just technical, it's just volatile. Stock was up hundreds of percent. We hopped in at the highs. This would come with it. So I bought another call yesterday, spanked that one again too today. So we're going to see what happened, man. We got about 1-2 more days. If they keep spanking us, it actually might be over with. But it's all good. And Advanced Auto Parts is actually starting to do its thing. That recovery story is going decent. So today I made like $1,100. I think I was up a little more. I might have made $1,200-1,300. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these stocks bouncing back. They also knocked Rocket Lab down. I only done turned 100, 250. It was all the way up at 400. And it's a lot of stocks. It's a lot of stocks. We're going to go through some stuff right now. Some stuff I'm looking at. New bank. That might be another bank play with SoFi. I'm interested in that. I was looking at Big Bear AI. They did 26.8%. If you know anything about Palantir, they're not in the same field, but they're like kind of like little dog wannabe. I'm not phrasing it right, but they're trying to do something. They do know Alex Karp. They do got a partnership with Palantir, and they're up 26% today. Might be a small cap play. I'm not finna load up like Palantir, but it might be decent. Short term. We got C3AI. I'm watching that too, because everybody's trying to find the next software stock now that Palantir is taking off. I'm still looking at On. I'm still looking at QUBT. This company called Quantum Computing went from 60 cents to $6. I don't even know if I'm going to buy it, because I don't really like to buy stocks that cheap, but I'm just interested. I'm going to do some research, because it's quantum computing between the IonQ companies like this. It's not something that we can avoid, people. It's not something we can avoid at all. So we really got to start paying attention to this. But other than that, stock market was higher slightly. Some stocks did better than others, like the Palantirs of the world. We're still trying to, consolidate. We're hitting all-time highs, so things are good. If this thing keeps going, it's going to be Santa Claus rally for real. We're going to see what happens. Like I say, it's going to be danger out there, because a lot of these stocks riding. Like you see what happened with Archer. Try not to fall for that. Don't buy a stock that's up a bunch and get hit a bunch of percent off the top. And if you do what I do, keep those positions small. So even if they go to zero, it won't hurt your overall quest. You feel me? But yeah, let's look at some of these stocks. We had Nvidia up 1% today. We had Palantir up at 6.8. SoFi was down 0.19 flat. IonQ up 2.2. Oklo down 9. Volatile. That's why you don't see me buying the options on that one. Robinhood's up another 2.7. They're on that list with Palantir. They do not want to go down. They don't want to go down at all. I see what's going on. If I can get a pullback, I can. If I can't, I can't, man. But it's all good. Rocket Lab fell another 4.7%. I should be adding the Rocket Lab. At first, I wasn't adding because I already had one. But they do another day or two of this, I'm going to be forced to buy one. You feel me? HIM's up again. Still ain't caught a good enough pullback on that. Archer, y'all see what they did to me? Oh my God, these boys talking about another 2.2% down after hours. They might be done got me on that one. Got my Chemical doing decent. Let's see, Square, Nike was down today, but it's stable. Snowflake was actually up 2% today. That's decent. We got to start watching the other software stocks a lot more heavy. And SoundHound was down today. So, as far as market sentiment and where we're going, it's actually looking pretty bullish going into the end of the year. We had a jobs report today. The data was not bad, so that helps us. People are still worried about Trump and his tariffs, but at the same time, people are bullish on Trump and his tax cuts. So we're going to see how all those things play out. And my best advice to everybody at this stage in the game, just stick around, keep some cash on the sidelines in case we do have a big pullback, but don't necessarily let anybody trick you out of your positions. Because a lot of stocks running, a lot of people going to be saying things are overvalued just because they're high, and saying something's overvalued when it's at all-time highs. A great investor once told me that doesn't make you smart. Saying obvious things doesn't make you smart. And then I remember I even heard Martin Shkreli say the other day, just because a stock's expensive doesn't make it overvalued or make it a short. You would need a real catalyst. Plus, it's got to be expensive and overvalued. So, that's where we at with it. I'm going to enjoy this Palantir run, because they said we're going to have some decisions to make in February. I told you they said we might be missing earnings no matter what. But either way, I'm going to be here for every step of it. It's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.